Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's Will. It is Tuesday. So it is Tuesday night, which means it's space night. One of our space nights. We do like 90. But we've got quite a bit going on. So right now I've got it set up for our lovely buffer here because I'm still logging Old Man Gamer in. And then, yeah, they're going to do some duties, so I guess I'll be sitting gunner for a little bit. Part of me wants to go off and do duties on my own. I really need the Tier 4 collections. But I'm okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't mind riding along with the guildies for a little bit, and then we'll do some Tier 4 collection after that. Why am I writing this? I totally can go faster if I do this. Oh, you guys can't see me anyway. Bahaha. Yeah, let's change the SWG window to the right one. There we go. Now we're in the right window. All right, so. All right, they're sending me a pickup point, but I'm not buffed yet, so you're going to have to wait just a moment. Oh, shit, he took the... Well, we got a dancer here, so I'll watch this one. When I started Easy Name, I saw that his musician was here, so I made her dance. Because, you know, you want to get the double duration buffs, so. Alright, so we'll get buffed real quick. And yeah, we'll go into the broadcast room just to make sure, because DT said something weird about not wanting to do something if it was streamed, so I want to make sure I'm honoring him for that. So, I'm just not going to worry about it. We'll make it work. Alright, so he's buffed. What are we at? Hour and 52 minutes. That gives us 2 hours for... Yeah, let's do that. We're fine. I don't want to make them wait for me any more than I have to. All right, let's stop her. He's buffed and ready to go. So let's go join the team. Oh, definitely Tuesday, though. It feels like a Tuesday. So. Oh, I should probably say yes. All right, so here we go. We're going into space. All right. I got to get a good, I want a good, am I in the upper floor or the bottom floor? Oh, the upper floor. Yes, I want a front turret. I want a good turret. I want a good turret. Yeah, I got a front turret. I'll take gunship over the... Yeah, I imagine what he was saying there. Skolark was saying that he'd take gunship PvP over the stuff he did earlier any day. Hey, Mac. There he is.
How's it going?
Not bad, not bad. It's a Tuesday. It feels like a Tuesday.
Feels like my Monday.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing better though. It's not a bad week, you know. One day closer to the end of the week, you know, not me, you know. Oh, I am definitely tired though. This, you know what? Raising a puppy is nothing like raising children, except sometimes they don't know when to sleep.
Some kids are like that too.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing. I would never diminish what it is to be a parent of toddlers by saying, I have a puppy, it's the same thing. But, yeah. So how many people we got in this thing tonight?
I think it's only 8.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely... It seems like PvP's kind of quieting down. I mean, ground PvP's picking up, I think. It is a little weird that we're so... I mean, I am kind of wondering if Hood is doing something, but... Because you don't see him in anything.
I'm guessing what most folks are doing is going to Castle to do the same thing we're doing. I don't think many people do these group duties in the civilized systems. I think they do go to Castle because it's a little bit more of everything. More tokens, more DCW.
But we're also trying to capture planets, so...
Yeah, exactly. I don't care about Castle.
Is Obi with us? Did he come up with us or no?
Yeah, he's got 2 tunes in here. He's in the other channel and he's muted. I don't know, maybe he's...
Yeah, and he said something earlier about I'd be up for something, but not if we were streaming it. And I didn't want to pop in and voice chat, you know, because if I'm streaming if I'm playing on a weeknight, usually I'm streaming. So I want to respect that, you know. Maybe we've been busting his balls a little too much. I hope he doesn't think so, but you know.
He knows it's all in love.
Okay. Good kid.
Or he should.
Yeah. It's been crazy this week, though. But my wife just... What's that?
Oh, sorry?
No, I was just like, my wife just told me, though, this weekend, because of Easter, and even though she was sick last weekend, taking it damn easy. I'm like, woohoo! I can do stuff.
Nice.
Well, it's also going to be like the last snowstorm. They're saying we're gonna get another storm tomorrow night. Supposedly, hopefully, the final one. We got one behind us about. Yeah, you're turning.
That's a lot of tokens. Look at that.
That's a lot of tokens. I like tokens. I don't know what to spend them on. I should just sell them to people for $12.50 per or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. If you don't really have any need, unless you just want to gamble and see if you can find a gem.
Yeah, I kind of like I would gamble when I get to my first 100. Like I haven't even played in, Win. I know it's for a good cause, but I'm not even playing Wynn's Casino. Because, like, credits for me are still a resource. So,
Yeah.
if I can get to my first 100 mil, then I'll, get a little bit more creative on that stuff. But if I'm thinking I should sell these things.
Probably.
Well, it would be a whole lot easier if I could get 20 mil and, not do the collection for the AB or for the YE4. Because that thing's annoying. It's so... I mean, I'm doing tier 4s now, which is great, but I just know tier 2 and 3 are just going to be like a drag. Like, you just kind of have to sit there and do it.
Yeah, they're not the most exciting for sure. I have to be in the mood to do those.
Yeah. But I really want my YE5. I really do. I really want us to have another gunboat in the fleet, and so that if we want to do something like this, we might even try to, like having options. So, yeah, it's just a little. It is what it is, though. So if I can get my first 20 mil, I mean, I've got 20 mil now. Like I said, somebody came in and bought me out of Mindcrime's lottery packs. But, cheapers. I don't want to go spend the entire nut on, on just a ship.
Right.
And I'm rolling Williak. I started looking at things, too, is like, I was going to go Lightside Jedi with Williak, and then I was like, I started researching, like, what I would need to do. It's like, oh, God, I got to get the waste pack, and I got to get the meditation pack, and, oh, God, that's a lot of grinding. Nope, he's back to being a commander.
Jedi is something you spend money on. You don't earn money with it.
Yeah.
It is the original credit sync.
Yeah, he's going to be a commando. He's back to being a mando. I'll play around with his expertise. Maybe I won't make him a tank. I'll just make a DPS mando. Get a hold of a Juggernaut set and bring him along for fun raids for a while.
Commandos are always useful.
Yeah. Well, it's fun, too. It's button mashing. You're pretty much, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Got 2 behind us. And you're churning. And yes, I am getting 58 GCW. I don't know what you're getting.
You're getting it because of the city expertise.
Yes.
My
so when do we get a
still
travel point? Or is that we have to be in top 5?
That, yeah. The only 2 ways you get that are to spec into it on page 1 of the city expertise, or to earn it with the leaderboard. And right now we're waiting for our first winning week in this new city, which could be this week, but the problem is we're splitting it between the 2 cities.
Right.
I'm thinking of just blowing up the old city because I'm tired of it.
You really should.
We don't really need
blow it up, put it back up to sell it, but have somebody else put it up.
Well, I'm transferring it to a different tune to the mayor, but that's going to be like 2.5 weeks away. And there's no interest in the city yet, so I have to ask myself, am I willing to be patient and wait for that sale, or should I just call it and forget about it?
Just call it. Forget about it. Yeah, I mean, even if you do, what's it going to really... It's one thing to sell Valson. Like, that has location, that has, I don't think anybody wants to live on Naboo. The houses are ugly.
That's why there was an open city spot for it, and that's why there were so few cities trying to get up to rank 3 there. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I thought Naboo was one of the most popular cities out there.
It was. You know what? I really think sometimes there's pushback from live. Anybody who played this game for a long time, you wanted Naboo cities. Like, you remember back in the day, it was really cool, and it was good. You got people there and space shuttles and stuff. And I think what happened is when we all came back to Legends, all of us were like, well, I want to do something different this time. It's got to be it. It's the only thing I can think of.
That's why I went Imperial this time.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, I was a Reb. It was kind of cool at the new user summit. They were like, oh, no, I knew some Asylum guys. I was like, yeah, see, I wasn't a big guild. Yeah. I'm not crazy. Yeah, there was a few guys there because I was like, yeah, I was in Dark Asylum on Rory. Or not Rory, Loka. And some dude's like, oh yeah, I used to see you guys all over the place, man. I was like, yes, okay. But yeah, I like our guild better, and I think it's getting... We're definitely... People are noticing us a little more.
Got a new recruit today. He's on the boat.
Oh, cool.
I think Scholar's doing a good job with the advertising and the recruitment.
Yeah. Does he have that on a Discord? The Discord thing? Is he like got a thing set up to do that every 2 days, or does he log in once a day and put the Discord in to the
That's what
legends?
some guilds do. I don't know if he is.
Yeah. Oh, he does, and that's how I found us. Was I went in Discord, the guild cities, and I'm like, okay, 7 looks. I think what it was for me was you guys said we're casual, because I'm like, after doing Umbra, I was like, I need casual.
Yeah, I hear that.
And again, that's not a slam on any other guilds. I'm certainly not talking bad. I personally think the the faction guilds should be working together more than they do. You know, there's so much competition. Oh, is that a gunboat? Well, let's kill that thing. I don't suppose we want to sign up for Tier 4 duty missions so I can get those gunboats now. Everybody gets 5 GCW. Yeah, that's what I was going to do tonight if we didn't do this. And I probably will after we're done with this. I'm assuming we're just going to go one full round. But then there's a part of me that kind of wants to go get into some PvP because I'm only at 100 and something for my GCW for the week. Oh, okay. I didn't flag up. Wait a second. I didn't flag up, did I? Am I flagged? I'm an Imperial on leave. Oh, he meant you. Okay. And now I'm alone. Cole, I thought you... So yes, we're just kind of relaxing here tonight, guys. We're doing a light kind of flying and duty missions and killing many rebels. I feel like the rebellion doesn't have people with families because, I mean, really, I don't think any wife would let you join the rebellion. Like, it'd be very interesting to me. Like, you know, that's what I want to see in a Star Wars show, where a wife's like, you want to join the rebellion? Are you crazy? You're a family man. You have children. You have responsibilities. You can't go and grab a laser and start, you know, spreading your left-wing radical dogma across the galaxy. Dude, we got to eat. My father was always right about you. He said you should take over the moisture farm, but he knew you wouldn't. What the hell's shooting at us? Oh, we've got ships coming in from the rear, which is actually about their location, not meant to insinuate that they are any such way. So one of the guys is like, I'm not in the voice chat either, unfortunately. They're like, yeah, I'm all alone here right now, doing my best solo bits. Which, by the way, boys and girls, guys, gals, non-binary pals, these are totally the best, content I have here. So consider yourself loved. When I've been saving that no family man joins the rebellion for some time. And Obegon, do you do a lot of solo bits? Even in texts, he makes it weird. I love Obegon, though. He's a good guy. No, so I'm thinking this week, though. I am going to be around this weekend. I really want to get this YE4 done. And again, like I said, I could now go buy it if I wanted to. Because, I mean, I have a lottery terminal in Mindcrime's store where, I took a bunch of ship parts and then I put them into a bunch of backpacks. And then I put one backpack with, like, actually stat-8 equipment. Every backpack has a 10 in it. It has some good stuff in it. But, and somebody came and bought me out of them, like, the other day. I was like, oh, okay then. So I got a little money. So, but not enough. I need, like I said, I'm not going to spend $20 million on a ship until I have over $100 million in the bank between the 5 accounts. I just can't do it. It's just you gotta be smart in this game. I might need to buy equipment. I might need more armor. Musty let me his armor and his jewelry set, and the last thing I want to do is keep that forever. I'd like to replace those so that I can So yeah, it is New York State's getting a storm sometime tomorrow. So we're going to have about 18 inches, they're saying, in my area. So again, my dog is about to become the happiest dog on the planet. That dog lives for snow. And I'm here for it. I enjoy watching him go crazy. He starts running around and being all stupid. There we go. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to not going anywhere the next couple of days. Which is funny. No, I mean, I'm going to go. I mean, I got to go tomorrow and get my belt came into the appliance store, so I got to go get that because, my gosh, I do not want to air dry clothes anymore. Like, turn back the hands of time. But, my wife's out of underwear, so, I would like her to be able to, wear clean clothes, so, and she does not subscribe to my male dogma about clothing, and that, with men there's not clean and dirty, it's more of a spectrum. You have a laundry spectrum. You give it the smell test, obviously. You always give it the smell test. I don't care who you are. If the clothes stink, you don't put them on. But if there's no stains, and maybe it's worn once, you might be able, and it's not the exact next day. You never wear the same shirt twice, I mean, I do, but I work from home. But, yeah, she subscribes to the clean or dirty, the binary doctrine of clothing. I subscribe to the spectrum. So, I have to get my dryer fixed because this poor girl. But, yeah. Plus, I think my son's enjoying trying to fix the dryer. I don't know if any of you have any handy children. But there's nothing better. Like, I am not at all insecure about the fact that my son can do things I cannot. He is 100% able to fix. He is very handy with his tools and everything else. And nope, not my bag. All right, so we're doing some space missions. We're doing duty missions up here right now. Just trying to kind of flip the zone a little bit, trying to up our GCW in some cases. I do kind of want to do some tier 4s tonight, which we probably will later. I need to try to get that finished, and I get it. I should probably do 2 or 3s right now, because once I finish with the tier 4s, it's just nothing but boredom. But I kind of just want to get it done. I'm pretty much almost done. I mean, we'll take a look at when we're flying to our next place here, the next break we get. There it is. What's closer? That's the closer one.
What good?
Hey, how we doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
We're getting ready for a snowstorm, so, you know.
Wow, that's weird.
Right? April snowstorm.
So weird.
Whereabouts are you again? You're in Canada, right?
What? No, I'm in Tejas.
Oh. Texas.
Yes. Canada? No, I don't do Canadian.
I asked Tuck to change the city defense to Corellian system. He moved to none last night, and we're going to set it to Corel today. Valson is off the system. I saw the email today. Should be good to boost the zone when we're here. Ah. Oh, that was you. Yes. It's crazy. What is he doing? Giving our lower turrets a shot?
What are you guys up to?
We're doing space missions up in Talos, Corellia.
Oh.
Just doing duties.
Nice.
Which isn't horrible. Yeah, you know, it's not horrible. I'm having a decent enough time. I mean, you get some good GCW and we're just flip the zone a little bit. I much would have preferred to do the POB PvP we were planning, but what are you going to do?
Is it full?
He's got 8 in here now. He probably could fit you in, though. I think there's a bunch of alts. So, I think there's room.
Well, he's muted and deafened.
Yeah, hit Mac. He's got kid aggro, he said.
I know how that goes.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling Mac before, earlier. I'm like, my puppy is kind of making me feel like I have a small child. We're still getting the sleep schedule under control. It's not the same. It's not even close to the same. I get that.
Comparing your kid to a dog.
No. I went out of my way to not compare a kid to the dog, but I was like, it feels the same way as far as lack of sleep goes. Like, because that dog is just, he's an asshole, and he barks really loud.
If anything, I think my dog is more like, or my kid is more like a cat.
Yeah.
Knocks shit off, gets into mischief just for the sake of mischief to watch your
and
reaction.
Then looks at you and then goes, what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Now, what have you been working on today?
We were doing a bunch of errands today.
Ah. God mode. Oh, I'm definitely gonna need a nap. Oh, good. I'm out of it. We're not. I can see where my collection for tier 4 is at. Oh shit! Here comes ships. Yeah, I gotta keep working on tier 4. Part of me doesn't want to be doing these tier 5s. I gotta be honest, because I want to get the Y.
With you.
I want to get the Y4. You know, I want to get the gunboat.
I'm right there with you.
I'm like, I mean, not that I'm gonna make us go with a freaking gunboat to, you know, tier 4 duty missions. I feel like that's a bit of an overkill. But there's a part of me that's like, guys, this is great and all, and I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I should probably go to Dantooine, and because we need more gunboats. Like, we got POBs coming out our ass, but it's pretty much Mac as a gunboat.
No, I mean, I have a gunboat.
Oh,
Like, mine's decked out just like Max.
ah, so why don't you ever fly?
Because he's always flying.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't want to take his, you know?
I think he'd rather gun every once in a while, to be honest. I don't think he really. I think he feels like nobody else can fly, or is.
No, he
worried.
knows I have a gunboat.
I wonder why he's doing it then.
Because he made a thing about Sal is doing my deco.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I should have Sal do mine. I should have her deck out the YT-24. I actually prefer that to the freaking Decimator. I'm like, oh wait, this is way cooler.
I will tell you that decorator services are kind of expensive. I paid her basically 25 mil for doing it.
Oh, I can't do that. I have less than 100. I think I'm at 20 some odd mil right now. Somebody came into Minecrime's store and bought me out of, or bought up most of my lottery, which I use for like support. I just put a bunch of, not junk loot, but I put a lot of space loot and a bunch of backpacks. And then I have one with like statted decked out gear. And I was like, you know, you could win the statted decked out gear, and it was like 5 mil a piece. Somebody came and bought like 6. I was like, oh, okay.
What kind of
I
gear?
Huh?
What kind of gear?
It's all space gear, and it's not real high. It's stuff I've looted or whatever. You know, it's kind of like more like, here, you got a chance to get some good, you know, the statted A plus, D plus, non-reward stuff in the,
Right.
you know, in the jackpot. But the rest of it, there's always at least a 10. You know, I'm always putting it. I'm like, I want to make sure I have a good cross section, so
It's
that you
more
don't
for
feel like you're a
supporting you,
loser,
right?
huh?
It's more for like supporting you.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
you
main
get
goal.
something out of it. Yeah, because I
Right.
want to make sure they weren't empty. Because then I don't want SOE coming after, or not SOE. I don't want Legends coming after me for, you know, saying I'm trying to do something shady. So I'm
Well,
like, no.
all you'd have
They
to
each
do
have
is
something
put
in
on-
them.
All you'd have to do is just put on the bag, in the description,
Yep.
exactly what it is, and then they can't come at you.
Yeah.
It's not your fault that people can't read.
Right.
That's what I did with the city share system.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing with the, you know. So I put in there, it's a lottery, and there's 10 items in it, or 8 items in it. So it's not like they're buying a bag with nothing in it, because I get how that would look bad. I guess they're worried about people credit trading or whatever. I'm like, okay, I get that, you know. So I made sure to fill the bags with something. So
I think you would have been fine either way,
yeah,
honestly, because the sheer amount of money that you're going to get from it is not enough to like
yeah,
look like your credit selling. And then
right. Or
honestly,
buying.
as long as you're like, hey, you know, put on your bag with a description, you know, hey,
Yep,
I'm a
which I
streamer,
did.
here's my stream, you know.
Yep. Yep, it's sitting in
think you would have been
Minecrime's
fine.
store, and it's just called I called it the Scratch Off Lottery Terminal. It's a scratcher. You don't expect to get rich off a scratcher.
Well, also, hello, Mac.
Hello, Mac. Welcome back. He was thinking he might come up and hang out, I think, right? You were thinking about coming and fly up here? Or?
I was.
But he's like, then I got chicken.
But then I got.
Star Citizen. I don't think he's enamored with us anymore.
I was about to say, now I'm playing Star Citizen.
Ah. Yeah, this is Musty, right? Who is this on the stream?
Want to come in?
Me?
Yeah. I don't have my
Goat
Discord
on your
window.
stream.
Oh, McCoden. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. My brain does not work very well these days.
That's alright, you're old.
Oh, it was so weird yesterday. Like, you know, watching my wife's parents, like, her dad's like in a nursing home and he doesn't have legs, and I'm like, oh god, this is gonna happen to us.
Yep.
Like that moment you realize, like I'm at the age where I start to realize, I'm like, wait, I'm 50. I'm on the back 9. Holy shit. Aw, is that your kid?
That is Mac's kid.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds a lot like mine, to be fair.
Did he say poo poo?
Yes, I got Mac Junior here.
Oh, and he wants to poo poo, right on your leg.
Oh,
This is your child's streaming debut.
Mac,
Welcome
are you
to
flying?
I'm flying with one hand and holding him in the other.
Ah, never mind then.
He's got one hand on his never mind.
I was going to show you
fly
something
with
I
a
didn't
mouse,
show
right?
you.
You don't even use a joystick, dude. That's got to be difficult.
Actually, I think flying with the mouse and keyboard, at least for me, is a little difficult to get used to, but I think it's perfectly good now.
Yeah, see, I need to learn how to... I got to figure out how to do the settings so if I travel again, I can do space stuff, because... Oh, that was frustrating as hell. I tried to do it with a mouse and a keyboard in the hotel room, and I'm like... I go to boost, and I'm like flying all over the place. Somebody was like, oh, you got to set your dead zone. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's a couple settings that you want to adjust. It makes a big difference, and the dead zone's a big one of them. And thankfully on Legends, they have a separate control for the space dead zone and the ground.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So you remember, because I just hopping in my ship in Star Citizen, and the ship that I was flying when I was showing you, Mac, I forgot to show it to you. It actually, in the back, there's a snub fighter that I can actually launch. Another player.
Stop
can
trying to
get in
steal
and-
Mac to your little alternate game.
I'm not
We got
trying to
dibs.
steal Mac.
I know. I know. I'm kidding. We have dibs.
He gained my attention. I think I'm going to wait for one of the free play sessions before I give it a try.
Oh, you have to pay to play it? Is it an MMO?
What do you want? What do you want? You can't
Is
have
that
my
game an
mouse.
MMO, Mac? Mick?
No, it's not. But it cost $45, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Me being me, I just want to get a good deal on it. Get a chance to play before I buy it.
Is it a console game or is it PC?
It's PC.
Oh, okay.
It is multiplayer, but it's not subscription based.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, my son got me to buy Helldivers 2, and that game's awkward and weird.
You want to get down? Then get down. Go fast. There you go.
Helldivers couldn't decide whether it wanted to be a first-person or a third-person shooter, I think.
Don't put it under the car, son. That's dumb. Let's take my toy and throw it underneath the car. And then whine about the fact that I can't get it anymore.
So...
Sorry about that.
It's alright, brother. Somebody pulled your cable. Your son's playing with the cables to get in me.
He's so quick, dude.
The only regret I have with my kids is that I didn't come in until my youngest was 9. You know, like, I never had the baby years. My wife's excited. She's like, oh, but you will. The grandchildren. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to change them that because I've never changed a diaper. That's not true. I did try once, and I got it wrong, and apparently I left some near my neck. He got a serious diaper rash, and I was never asked to do it again.
I mean, diapers aren't the... They're easy, honestly. That's not even the biggest thing. The biggest thing is the constant supervision that they need.
Yeah.
For the longest
vigilance.
time. That's...
Like, I don't know how I couldn't work from home if I had a baby, I'm sure, but my wife would be like, oh, you can come help. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Yeah, how do you do it, Mac? I mean, does your wife work from home?
Yeah, so we kind of have both of us. Between both of us being distracted, we just kind of tag team it. We were on. I text her, take him. Your turn.
So you were saying right as the power got pulled, you're waiting for a free fly, right? Mac?
He said yes. That's what he did
Yeah.
say. I don't know if he's.
Right as my power got pulled, you were saying you're gonna wait for a free fly.
Yeah.
That's probably honestly the wisest choice.
Sorry, I'm gonna
See
turn
if you
up
like
your
it.
volume. Say that again.
He said that's the wisest choice.
Yeah.
Well, because that way you can see if it's really for you, like, and then you can see if your computer can handle it. You can see if the game's in a state enough for you to pick it up yet.
I call Mayor if you leave. Dibs. No.
I feel like
I'll be the
it'll
power
be better.
behind the throne. What was that, man?
I feel like it'll be better in a few weeks after the city transition kind of settles down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, we just got all this crap I'm dealing. Not crap, but it's just a lot of bandwidth is consumed by the city thing.
And that's completely understandable. Like I said, I'm not trying to
Matt.
steal
Matt,
people
go-
away either. It's just I know that you're a big space guy, and this is a lot of what Galaxies has in a more modern feel, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're talking
And
about.
it's,
I hear
was
talk
gonna
they're going to put out another X-wing game.
that would be kind of cool. And it's
Yeah.
also, just to be fair, it's not like I've been playing this for 2 years, right? So it's not like I just picked this up and I'm all
Right.
about it. It's just doing all the space and galaxies we kind of been doing. I'm like, got an itch for space.
Do you find it harder to do galaxy space after doing that?
No, so like when we talked about why I don't gun in the galaxy space compared to this is I find that galaxies, like, its HUD for me blends in to a lot of stuff. This I find that it's easier for me to gun in this and easier for me to fly compared to galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
There is some sort of not nuances, but there is some sort of differences, I guess you'd say. Like the ships in this actually do handle differently when you're in atmosphere compared to when they're not, right? So the bigger ships on an atmosphere is like flying a gunship in galaxies or a gunboat. It handles like complete garbage, right? But there are some big ships that are designed to fight in atmosphere and some that aren't, obviously.
Well, that's just it. Somebody was talking about trying to get atmospheric flight working again, and I was like, that's horrible. First of all, only way I'd want them to do atmospheric flight is if they made it canon. In other words, TIE fighters are absolute dog shit in the atmosphere. Like you lose all of your maneuverability, all that stuff. But I don't think they would do it that way.
No, when SOE did it, it was
not good.
no, it wasn't, and it was mainly because it ruined ground PvP. Because all you had to do was break combat with somebody, and then you just launched your ship and noped out of there. And then you had people trolling who would just sit there and strafing run Mos Eisley Cantina. You wouldn't do any damage.
But just, let's hear it for
Yeah.
particle shots.
Yeah.
Are you implying that SOE designed some part of this game without thinking it through all the way?
Well,
No, they absolutely thought it through. They were like, we're leaving.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. They said, hey, the game's shutting down in December. Here's all the things that we had the ability to make but never implemented. Have fun.
That last 3 months was kind of fun, though. I mean, just bonkers shit going on. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. They missed an opportunity. They should have blown up every world with a Death Star. You're standing on the planet.
It was gone in that time period.
The second one. Have the second one show up. You know. How cool would that have been? I know.
But yes, I agree. If it would have been cool to have seen.
Well, because were you there at shutdown? I was on when they shut down.
No, once. So I'm gonna be honest. Once they said the game was gonna go down,
yeah,
I gave all my shit to like my friends. Like I stayed for like. I would come back anytime they'd add something bonkers to try it out, but I gave all my good shit to my friends, and
well, yeah,
and I did. I said goodbye before. Yeah. I didn't want to be there at the end because I don't know. That another one of those things that EA ruined.
Yeah.
And it's funny that fucking SWTOR is circling the toilet, and Galaxies is still going strong. That says quite a bit.
And I don't think SWTOR is going to have the renaissance this game did.
Well, no, it never will, because they've pretty much put SWTOR in maintenance mode. BioWare doesn't handle it anymore. They gave it over to Broadsword, which Broadsword is the company that handles Dark Age of Camelot, which is a game that came out in like 2000.
Yep.
2001. Which, by the way, I played. It was my first MMO ever, but again, they gave it to their... This is where the MMOs go to die.
Right, it's them and Daybreak Games, yeah. Because Daybreak Games is kind of like that, too. That's who Sony sold to. I mean, Daybreak has still got EQ2 running, but...
Well,
and
so...
DCU.
Daybreak... They sold it to a Russian oil company, which is who bought Daybreak, well, bought SOE from Sony and then renamed it Daybreak, and it was a Russian oil company, and it was for it was one of their shell companies bought it.
Yeah, but they're still pretty. Daybreak's pretty huge. I mean, they're doing MTGO now, so
I don't know.
The Gathering's online. Yeah.
We'll see.
Not Arena, the original MTGO.
We will see.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got enough devs to do anything, honestly.
I still keep an eye on City of Heroes, because the fact that, NPAP or whatever the heck they were kind of allowed the game to be resurrected again, they kind of are very similar to how we are.
Yeah, I saw that where they allowed they initially said no to that like private server, then they're like, okay, fine.
But I think you can license it to like make money with it. Like,
I don't know. That I don't have no idea.
And if they can do that, that's I could see Legends being like, okay.
So Mac, I think there's probably gonna be a free fly coming up. And another good thing about free flies, if you're still there and listening, during free flies they always do a recruit a friend. And so the cool thing about the recruit a friend is it's a great way to both the person who recruits you and you both get usually $50 worth. Like, for example, when I recruited Light on the last event, we both got a set of armor and a ground mount.
Oh, cool.
And so if you do end up picking it up during the free fly, that's actually probably a good thing, because you'll get free shit.
Yeah, good idea. I don't know if you were here, but we were just talking about the cities that we have remaining. The one on Naboo, and you have a house there, by the way, needs to get picked up.
Yeah.
And the one on Talos, Valison, and I was thinking about just instead of trying to sell it, just destroy it, forget about it.
The one on Naboo, not the one on Talos.
Dude, honestly, like, even if here's the thing, here's how I see that. Like, try to get even if you get like 10 mil out of it, right? That's 10 mil that goes to the new city.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
If we got any bites, I would. It's just sitting there, and I'm going, come on, I don't want to wait 2 weeks to move my tune into the new city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in other words,
see-
he's missing all these extra 2 points because he can't be in the new city.
no, I get that. But like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Try to sell it dirt cheap. At least, even if it's 10 mil, get 10 mil out of it. Someone will definitely buy it for 10 mil. I mean, it's what, a rank 2?
It's a rank 1.
I don't know then. Fair on that.
Blow it up. Have us there for it. Let's make it an event. Like everybody comes there and watch you destroy the city hall. I'll stream it. I'll stream the event. the death of what is it? What the hell was it? The death of Fort 7. Long live Fort 7.
Which one? There's like 3 of them.
Exactly. That's what it is.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion, Michael. A trick is what a whore does for money.
Tattoo system is dipped below 70%.
So what was this? Why was this impromptu thing? Is it we were trying to get Talus up or something?
No, we were going to do the space battle in dance system, but we didn't have the gunners.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like
How many gunners do we need? We didn't have 4 gunners. Oh, we need 2 gunners and people sitting in ops. Yeah.
2 for each pump because we discovered the gunboat's trash. If someone really wants to take us down.
Yeah, I can always run comms. It's hard. Like I said, I can't do the guns. I just can't.
I hear you.
Yeah, and I would love to fly. I want to fly my pod, man. I'm liking the YT, man. I like it better. I was telling him I like it better than Devastator. Yeah. I don't know why.
I mean, I have a gunboat that I could take too. Like I was telling him, I have a decked out gunboat. It's just, again, I know you prefer to fly. I don't mind running comms. Comms. I like doing the shield shot and shit from the chair.
Yeah. I want to.
Yeah, I don't mind gunning. I just have been flying because I guess it's just by default.
Well, yeah, I think you're the only one other than Mick here that has a gunboat. Like, that's why I'm trying to get the YE5, is that this way, or YE4, this way at least we have another gunboat lying around. Especially for things like space battles and stuff. Bring a gunboat up, load it to the gills, and start getting some of this XP at the 8 o'clock Naboo fight. Sturm this shit up.
Have you seen Naboo? Actually, it's got more rebel control now than it used to. It's just Sturm is not really doing their thing.
Every time I go there, I see more rebs than I do imps, and it's a hell of a battle. Last 2 times I've been there at 8 o'clock, it's a battle. Like, we win, but we barely win. And what usually happens is the rebels end up killing all of the freaking ships. So then the frigate is just like, oh, you're a rebel, or you're an Imperial, let me shoot you. Like, there's just no NPCs for it to hit anymore.
Fuck. What gun is that?
We're going to have to do a duty in tattoo space next time.
Well, we could go now.
Probably a reset. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're an hour in. I think we haven't hit the 4th boss yet.
Yeah, let me finish this bounty and I guess I can switch over. If I can. I forgot to bring more ammunition.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Just lost one of Obi's tunes.
Where'd he go?
Check. Obi, he's a lift. Bet he forgot to run a macro.
Ha! Been there.
Yep, he's gone.
Why do these guys not have any fucking ammo?
Right?
That's too bad. He probably would love these tokens. on both his tunes. Big
He
rip.
was trying to buy them off people, so I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna start selling mine because I could definitely use the loot. Because I'm not gonna go roll. You know, I'm not gonna go sit there and roll parts and. I do enough space to where I should be able to loot most of the parts. It's not like you can get a super great part, I don't think, can you? It's solely RNG.
As far as the duty tokens?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all RNG. The advantage of that versus like a convoy is that you can focus on one tier and type of part. So if you have a project and you need one thing or multiple things for that project, you can focus it all on that. The convoys are going to be everything all over the place.
That is pretty neat, actually.
But the one thing that you can't get from that you can get from convoys is shield HP and engine top speed. So you're limited as to what you can get out of the duty token payout from cash.
Skill. I was born in '89. I don't know what that is. Ferdinand the Bull is timeless. You assake. Is that a knock? Honey?
It's someone's sound. It's a soundboard. You monkey.
I thought I heard a knock.
You did.
It was a soundboard.
Did somebody
I
knock?
have a default. I have a default soundboard for whenever I get into a voice channel.
Yeah, it's something they added to the newest update.
It wasn't a knock, honey. It was on. Somebody was being smart. How the hell are you, Obi?
I'm good. I have a question.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What's
It's gonna end
stronger
well.
than family?
What's that?
What's stronger than family?
Not the car that the dude from Fast and Furious was driving, because he's dead now.
Yeah, no, it was the tree that Paul Walker hit.
I thought so. I knew there was some sort of joke about that, yeah. Yeah, those jokes get a little dark. Don't get me wrong, my first experience with them was in 1987 or 86. Like, I'm sitting in elementary school, I watched this Space Shuttle Challenger blow up, and all of a sudden, about a week later, people are talking about finding, Onizuka's head and shoulders on the beach. That's how we knew he had dandruff. I was like, even at 6th grade, I was like, this feels wrong on very many levels.
Well, you heard about the
Don't do
2-year-old
it.
that was dragged into a Disney lake by a gator a few years ago, right?
Sure.
You really didn't hear about that?
I did, yes.
So, you know why the gator spit out the baby's body?
Why was that?
Christ.
Because it
That's
didn't
gonna-
want any 2-year-old meat.
Yeah, it's not very funny.
Not even Lowe's.
I enjoy the dark humor.
Well, it's not even like dark per se.
That wasn't even
It's just
funny,
a
though.
bad-
Like, here's the thing. How do you know that Kristen McCullough had dandruff? Because you found her head and shoulders washed up on the beach. That's kind of funny. What was the last thing that went through Paul Walker's brain? The branch. That's funny. But
Why was what was it? It's like why is the 3-year-old anti-vaxxer crying? Midlife crisis.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, see those are dark humor ones that
Yeah.
are funny.
And then don't get me started on the Helen Keller jokes.
And Judar just walked in as we're making terrible jokes.
Yeah. How did Helen Keller burn the right? How did Helen Keller burn the right side of her face? She answered the iron. How'd she burn the left side? They called back.
My guild in WoW used to be Helen Keller versus Traffic.
And see, here's the thing. It's funny. The only time I get Helen Keller, quote unquote, right is when I'm telling Helen Keller jokes. I've actually made it my own personal joke in life. So many people I know get Helen Keller and Anne Frank mixed up that I've started doing it on purpose. Like, I'll sit there and be like, Oh yeah, Anne Frank. Yeah. She was a deaf, dumb, and blind girl, right? You know, like miracle worker. They're like, no, she had the diary. I was like, yeah, the miracle worker was a book, and people get like pissed, and I'll be like, oh yeah. Helen Keller. She was that little Jewish girl, died in the camps. Yeah. And people, they lose their damn fool mind. My wife asked me once, she's like, why do you do that? I'm like, because, honey, it's funny when they lose their mind over something that I am just... Oh, that was rather tasteless. Wow. Harbinger, one of my listeners, he's like, okay, that's a line too far. No, but... I don't know which
are
joke
you
was
still
tasteless.
streaming?
I apologize. Oh, yes, we are absolutely streaming.
That answers my question.
Yeah.
Is Mac at the keyboard?
Yes.
No, why would Mac be at the keyboard?
Because he's flying.
I don't
Yes.
know. He's not talking.
Well,
here,
I'm sure
get
he's
off
like,
my
I had to
bed.
mute this so that my children don't repeat these jokes to my wife.
Oh, he already had to explain ERP to his wife because of me.
Oh, dear.
Lol.
Oh God!
A joke
And
I
you call
made.
me
It
the
was horrible.
troublemaker, old man.
What is ERP? Is that like? Is that new electronic dance music? Is it that
Yes.
you kids love so much?
Oh, yes.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
It's definitely not erotic.
Get off my
roleplay.
lawn. What is wrong
I
with you
would,
people?
but I don't think you have a lawn in New York.
A
What are you
llama?
guys doing?
We have llamas in New York.
Llamas in New York.
We have llamas in New York. Yeah, absolutely.
What, in the zoo?
No. People raise llamas around here.
I was saying I don't think you have a lawn in New York.
Oh, I have lawns in New York. I'm not in New York City, dude. I don't know how many times I've told you this. I'm more rural than you are.
Shit. He fucking done told you.
Yeah. Don't be trying to make me no city boy.
Hey! Knock it off.
Howdy.
Here, go.
Harbinger, I
go
hope I
play
didn't
with-
offend you. We were just talking about, on these streams sometimes we get, But yeah.
Randy,
I mean, are you kidding
yeah,
me?
Baby,
The
yeah.
Helen Keller jokes were like my go-to for the longest time.
Isn't she
Why
the
did
one
Helen
that
Keller's
had
dog
the
kill
diary
himself?
and hanged out in the attic?
Yeah, same lady.
No.
Yeah, why did Helen Keller's dog kill himself? You would too if your name was. How did Helen Keller's parents punish her? They stomped on her braille books with their golf shoes, put doorknobs on the wall.
Hey, when a song tells you to put your hands in the air, is it asking deaf people to raise their
Oh, the
voices?
crocodile joke. So he's okay with my humor. He thought your crocodile joke was wrong. See, Obi, this is why I need to start muting your ass.
Odin? I wasn't my joke.
Obi. I said Obi.
Oh.
Obi-Wan.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no, Odin.
what's
I'm
this
not going
about
to...
a crocodile?
No.
Sal, I will tell
I
you
had a
later.
listener say that it was not cool. We're not going to go there. You'll have to tell her in private.
That's the details of private.
Yeah, because, dude, you want to know what the difference is? I don't even like making fun of the Challenger astronauts, but, I mean, they were adults who made a choice, and they risked their lives, and unfortunately, came up short. But a 2-year-old at Disney, that's a 2-year-old at Disney, dude.
You think the Disney lakes would be safe, though, with no gators?
I don't want to get into this conversation. I just feel like it ends horribly. You make things weird, man. By the end of this conversation, like, the kid and the croc are going to be living in sin or something. No.
No, but, like,
No,
seriously,
there's-
how do you have a lake with crocodiles at a Disneyland
Because
park?
it's Florida,
Like,
dude.
they
You
would
can't
clear
keep them
that.
out. You can't keep them out. It's Florida. They're everywhere.
Yes,
You know,
they know
it's a horrible tragedy that happened, and I am sure those parents will never forgive themselves for. But speaking as somebody whose son, I mean, he wasn't even my son yet, but my wife almost lost our son, our youngest son, 7 days after he was born. I still think it's one of the reasons her and her first marriage didn't work. Like, you don't get over that. Like that, he almost died of a heart condition. He had to have open heart surgery 7 days after he was born.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, he's fine now, believe me, and better than fine. The doctors are, they're like, you don't have to come see us every year anymore. You're 18, You have to. He can never be fat. He can never be fat. He has to always practice good heart health, but he's remarkably healthy. So, you know, when it comes to kids like that, when that happened to that 2-year-old, I was like, by then I think I was a stepfather, so it's kind of like, you know, it's hard not to see yourself in those situations. You know. Because I got to be honest, man, I'm just a stepdad, and I'd blow up the world for one of my kids if I had to. I mean, they'd be alone on it for the rest of their lives, but, you know.
So we're about 0.8% behind MVP for the number 5 Imp City.
Let's do it. I hope we get it. We need it. 'Cause
I mean, if Mac, if you can invite me, Mac, if you're around, I mean, I could log off of here and get on Star Wars.
You could what?
Log off of Star Citizen and get on Star Wars.
Oh, Mac's here. Mac.
If I mean, how long are you gonna be up there?
Yeah, we're almost done. We're gonna be a few waves of ending this one mission we're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, fast
If we did another one, I'd want to go to Tatooine system, but we only have like 45 minutes.
I don't think we'll do another one. I'm probably going to go and get back on the tier 4 anyway. So, because I really want to get that YE4.
Chihuahua says that he'd like to do the houses when you have time tonight. If you do it.
Oh, there you go. That's going to get us over.
In about 15 minutes, yeah.
Tell Chihuahua
we're in the car and we're half hour plus out.
Sounds good. I chased out another old resident, so we've got even more room now.
Yeah! Get rid of them!
It says 2 hours out.
Jesus.
I'm gonna watch the stream. I'm gonna look at the stream now.
Who'd you chase out, Matt?
Yeah.
It was a guy that was in there. He was one of several people who were there for the crafting bonuses that are now gone. So he had a crafting house that was a large generic in the middle of a section I had devoted to guild halls, and it was just like, yuck, get out. Your style is wrong and your size is wrong. So.
Cheaper. You know what? You just have the wrong style. Oh my gosh. You need to leave.
Oh my gosh.
As if. Yeah.
Like, really?
Like gag me with a spoon.
I'm a city snob. What can I say?
Dude, I still remember like my first day. You were like, no, you're facing the wrong way. I was like, holy cow, this guy's a city snob.
800 million for that city. You can be as snobby as you want.
That's right.
Exactly.
That is true.
Well, I did, but you guys are helping to reimburse me, so it's not just me. We all.
I just can't believe you have 800 million lying around. Like, I would kill for that. How come you just haven't started throwing 100 mils at all the new guildies? Like, you know,
yeah, exactly.
Start with me. I was walking through the starport yesterday. I was walking through the starport yesterday, and Inconspicuous just like for no reason 500k. There you go. I was like,
well, that dude has like 25 build just in credits.
No, he does not. He does not, or he would have paid me that much for the trade we did. I mean, unless he got something new lately. Most of the guys out, as far as I know, are space poor. They got parts and no cash. I always got some. He didn't have that many. He didn't have bills anymore.
That's what he's claiming.
Well, of course he is. You mean to tell me that there's an egotist in this game? What? No.
What?
Oh my god, really?
Well, there we go.
Whatever you do, don't join the Hood Discord.
I kind of want to join the Hood Discord. It looks like just a toxic environment, which makes me just want to. I want to spill all the tea, man. You got to screw me an invite to that.
You can kind of see why some of them started MVP instead.
Oh, is MVP Hood Fallouts?
Yes.
Would you say that we're Umbra Fallouts? I mean, you know, 7. I mean, not originally, but.
I mean, heck, 50% of the Imperials on the server are Umbra Fallouts.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, let's just admit
Are you really a true
ass.
imp if you weren't a part of Umbra at some point?
Umbra.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Chihuahua never was a part of Umbra.
What?
He went right to judge.
Hey, Chihuahua, you need to join Umbra for like a week just so you can say you were in Umbra.
So you can get your uniform. You need your uniform, man.
Your uniform.
Honestly, I think we should take a guild picture of all of us in Umbra colors for like the Discord.
Oh my gosh. or like mess with the colors a bit, like do some paint, like hot paint.
No. Red and black, and make them go like, those are our, just to see them lose their damn fool minds at it. Those are our colors, man. What are you doing?
Well, no, then you take that picture and you put it in our advertisement in Discord.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Wait, so when are we all taking a tune, putting it into like Rivermont, like with a small house, and then stealing Umbra City?
I don't want to do that. I don't think we want to go to war. Sometimes it just find, if people take themselves too seriously, it's like the Helen Keller thing. Some people take that stuff so seriously, the Anne Frank Helen Keller stuff, that I'm like, look, people who get this wrong, they don't mean to do it. They're not idiots. But somebody getting upset about it, I'm kind of like, come on. That's the type of stuff that I like to mess with, people that take themselves so seriously at something like that. Like, if we did it, I guarantee you there'd be some Umbra people that would lose their damn fool minds. They'd be like, look at what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's a them problem.
Yeah, exactly. I think we should do it just to point out the the sheer, are you people insane of it.
I mean, look, if by this time they haven't realized they got a problem, they're never going to find out.
No, that's just it.
The first problem is you gotta wear a uniform to guild functions. Fucking really?
Well, apparently our Vagrant... By the way, has anybody noticed the Vagrant is back in NCC?
Oh, no. I was trying to start a GoFundMe for a pair of shorts for him.
I'm gonna ask a very particular individual for their how they do their outfit, so I can start wearing it around the city.
I still have mine somewhere. I think it's in a bunch of things. I think Williak and G both had uniforms.
I don't have it. I got that.
Baldy.
Let me explain something to you. After your mama did the introduction, when they hand out the uniforms and shit, I deleted that bag. I'm sorry.
You used to hand out the bags?
Shit.
I did do the introduction for Umbra for a time, yep. I didn't know.
Wait a second, I think you did. Were you doing it in 2019?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was funny. I think I actually looked at him and I said, he wants to wear a damn uniform to function. And he's like, oh no. I'm not even joining. And I'm like, I'll stay, but I'm the modified.
Hey, good morning, Darky. How you doing,
buddy?
Nobody
ever did wear the uniform.
And Dark Ixius in my chat, and Kara in my chat there, Obi, said maybe you can wear the uniform to your Ultimate Frisbee tryouts. I got other people making the jokes now. That's how you know you've made it as a streamer, when I get other people making my jokes. Obi's my favorite.
It's done. We don't even get to know if it's done or not.
Chihuahua is a little fifth because they.
Why is he screaming?
Because they had us drive like 2.5 hours in the city for the scans, and I don't get the result.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And you were all worried about getting admitted.
Yeah, I even packed some shit, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I might as well have this stuff ready.
You're gonna be all right. You know that. Like.
Yeah. I'm too frisky to die. Frisky. Commercial work did into my cat Friskies.
Do we have any big events coming up this weekend, Mac? I haven't checked the calendar. I mean, we have OGs on Saturday, right?
Yeah, usual stuff for right now.
Okay.
I haven't really come up with something for Sunday. We were kind of reserving that to do, kind of getting people keyed, but it turns out it's just more effective to just let people go to the pre-existing events for getting keyed. There are already plenty. So we'll see. And Sunday's usually a pretty quiet day. Folks are kind of getting wrapped up for ready for their Monday. So
Yeah,
I don't
really stream even.
Yeah, I don't mind doing a duty if people want to do it.
I signed up for Hump Day Ha.
We could do beacons or something too. Granted, that doesn't give out GCW.
I would like to do beacons and high tiers. It's just, I think for me, I'd rather do that. Yeah, about once a week. So we'll see. If there's enough interest, we can try it.
Well, with high tiers, I've got a certain thing in mind, so it would be best. It would be best not to have that on a stream.
What do you mean?
He wants to hack.
Oh.
It's not really a hack. It's just a method that we want to keep low key.
No pun intended.
Because the space dev has been really big on doing a lot to limit what you can do in space as far as extra rewards.
Yeah. Well, I don't stream on the week. I stream rarely on the weekends. So it's usually a lot. If I'm streaming on a night, I'm usually, if I'm playing on a weeknight, I'm usually streaming, at least for part of it. Because, why not?
That's it.
Are you talking about a location then for these high things? Or, I was in IMS, and even I thought Umbra needed to loosen up. Harbinger 1975. Okay, I like this guy. Harvey, are you playing?
Yeah, what guild is he in right now?
Yeah, why aren't you in 7? Join us in 7. We have cookies and a city. Just ask Mac about the city. He'll tell you.
Now, just don't put any buildings in that are going to block the view or look very tacky.
Yeah. Make sure you don't put a musty bunker anywhere. Dude, I thought I found a pretty good spot for my musty bunker. I was like, right, Mac? That was good, right? It's out of the way. I didn't mean for it to go in the city, but it's also behind, it's behind that mountain. I kind of like that area for just, I feel like that's my nice little zone.
My favorite part was how you did that before the city ranked up and the radius extended that far. You didn't.
Oh, I didn't realize the rank was going to go that far. I had no idea. Oh my God! Really? Oh, I was surprised. I was as surprised as you were. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Matt, is it okay that my treehouse sits kind of out near that farm or whatever it is?
I can barely hear you. Sits where?
I was gonna say, the treehouse I have?
Yeah.
It's kind of near a farm on the outskirts of the city. Is that okay, or do you want?
I mean, outside my jurisdiction technically, but I can make suggestions. I saw where it was. It was right by that farm. It's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
I think that farm is owned by one of the rebels out in flipping, what's it called? Horsepile. So if you want to live near a pretty reb.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to move now. You said dirty red. I'll take suggestions.
Why is our ship blowing up because a crate hit it?
I think they're forming for convoys right there. First hyper point at that.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Time to go check AJ's vendor.
So you're saying the high tier duty missions, it's not a hack, right? It's just a style of doing it, or
later.
what?
I gotta get going for just a little bit.
Okay.
There's a particular style.
Okay. And you don't want to share it because you worry that somebody's gonna.
I'm not gonna talk about it on stream.
Okay, I get it.
What about Hoth, Matt?
Yeah, what about Hoth?
He was just saying maybe tomorrow do a duty. I was saying, yeah, if Hoth doesn't pan out, for sure. Otherwise,
Well,
we can just
I
do
think
it.
Hoth is mostly full. You've got 7 in there right now.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, because I forgot I didn't sign up. I just signed up, so there's 7 in there.
Shit, I need to sign up then.
Yeah, because I really want to do Hoth.
What are we
I love-
missing?
Medic, probably.
6. Yeah, we need a GA.
Well, I would
Not
rather
a,
do.
not a GA, stupid. We need a medic, not a GA.
I would
Yeah.
rather play medic than my GA because my GA doesn't have any 35s yet.
GA is just my style. Spam the same button over and over again.
Yeah, there you go, easy mode.
Yeah, I
I've
think
done
I'm gonna
Rebel
go.
Hoth, like, in Hoth, it's very easy compared to that.
The fuck?
Well, there's an impoth tonight in the community group server that's at 11:30 p.m. and they need a medic right now. Hint, hint.
None of us are medics.
I am. It's a little late
Oh.
though. 11:30.
Yeah. Because that's automatically. That's almost automatically an hour, right? Between the Wampa and the actual. As long as you know what you're doing. I mean, you could get lost in the maze and it goes way longer. Yeah. See, I wish I could stay up late, but man, I'm getting too old.
There we go. Bounty
Now
down.
I might sleep more as I get older.
Yeah. I really do like my sleep.
Jesus
And like I said,
Christ, AJ.
with this stupid dog, oh my gosh, it's like I want to destroy the dog sometimes.
Remember, I was
Yeah,
doing my early point.
Yeah, I've got 6,000 duty tokens. I should sell these. What's the flute
Like
doing
what
right
if-
now? He's just hanging out.
I think they're like 1,000 or 1,000 credits per token.
Yeah, I think somebody was offering 1250 that Obi knew.
They were just offering in the Legends trade thread, or not the
Yeah.
trade thread, but the pilot trade thread.
Yeah, because I could stand to
No,
get it.
that's good.
1250
Hey,
would be
you
nice,
little
yeah.
sh-
That's gonna bring me
No.
almost 10 mil. So
Come here. Nope.
you get your
Well, if you've got 6K, it'll be at least 6 mil.
yeah. Which that brings me up to about 19 mil. Again, I don't know that I want to spend 20 mil on the ship. I figure just go and do the duty mission like an idiot. Tier 4
People
duties.
like gambling in cash.
Yeah.
I was telling him though, I'm not really as big a fan of cash as I am of convoys because you'll never get your shield HP or your engine top speed.
Yeah, that's true.
The fuck?
Yeah, cash is good for building weapon 8s and 10s, though, which is nice.
I'd like to do. I like doing convoys. I do like that on Friday. Oh wow, dark. Umbra equals universally mocked brothers of real annoyance. Okay, that just happened. And welcome to the Anti-Umbra Show. I'm your host, Old Man Gamer, otherwise known as Will, and
Seriously.
we'll be taking you right up until midnight with the dulcet tones of I Hate Umbra. And I don't know why people get annoyed. I think it's just because they're the biggest, right? That's got to be it. Like, I'm sure there are good
No.
people in there.
It's,
No?
It's the leadership, and it's not really... It's not the officers, per se, because, like, Craig is a great dude. Like, I love Craig. He's a pilot. Like, he does a lot to help people get into space. Like, so I have nothing but respect and love for Craig, but it's more at the top with Gwen and Ash. They like to do a lot of petty shit when people leave.
Oh.
There's some really strange, really strange nonsense from the top.
Like, I started a lottery system over there. I decided to leave the guild because of their GCW competition. And then, you know, they basically put a door over my vendor, or like a chest over my vendor that said, "I'll be gone." So I'm not really a fan of Umbra because of that. And
But
they
tell us
also
how you
banned me
really
from the
feel.
house.
I feel like this is like Dr. Phil. So what you're saying is that you just find that you have anger for these particular people.
And then,
It's not a really
you
good
know,
Dr. Phil yet.
The other shtick with Umbra is like their people always show up to PvP unbuffed or without jewelry sets, and they just sit in the back or sit dead and just harvest GCW.
So you're saying you're upset that they're not playing the game that you want them to, the way that you want them to play it. So is the problem with Umbra, or is the problem with you?
Problems with Umbra.
You asked why people don't like Umbra, you're getting the answer.
I know, I'm just being a smartass because I want to work on the Dr. Phil impression. I realize I'm moving my lips too much. Because part of the key of Dr. Phil is he doesn't really move his lips all that much.
The people that you see with the guild now, a year later, you'll never see them there. Be a whole different group of people.
Oh, yeah. Again, I was in there. Well, they'll still have the numbers. Like I said, they kept me in there, I think, almost until I got back here, 4 months ago? Which means they kept me, like, on reserve for, 3 years on the books. Like, I still had the guild tag and everything. Because I'd log in occasionally and be like, oh, yeah, I'm not really enjoying this. I'm going to go away now. And then when I came back 4 months ago, I was like, oh, I'm finally out of Umbra. Okay. And I think they did it 2 months earlier. Like, they were just like, we need the dues.
Well, I think they do a purge every so often so they can fit new members, because their guild is at 1,000 people right now, but who knows how often those people log in.
Yeah.
Not very often.
And again, I get it. You know what? It's not easy, and, I'm sure they're a lovely bunch of people.
Well,
But,
and
yeah.
just as a generalization, not even like Umbra, but I think people come to this game and they try to make it a sprint to 90. They try to make it a sprint for their gear, and they just burn themselves out farming.
I don't know if that's the case, because I think getting to 90, yes. Even I did it. Like, Old Man Gamer, I was gonna, when I started the stream, this character was always gonna be on stream. Now he's my main. But, he was always gonna be the one on stream. But I still worked my ass off to get him to 90, because it's like, you feel like you can't do anything until you're 90. And even though that's not necessarily true, it feels that way. You kind, especially if you're in a guild. Like, I feel like I want to do something to kind of help the guild, and so I get it.
Hey, Matt, can I get some buffs really quick? Crit chance, crit def, and armors, please.
Yeah.
You're saying you worked your ass off to 90. I take it you didn't just AFK the bunker?
That's what I did for the second half.
So you worked your ass off by sitting AFK. Gosh.
No, I went 1 to 45. I did the Legends quest for a while. Right? Yeah.
The
Kill
legacy.
me.
Okay. Yeah. Now it's actually they put a bunch of. That's how you get a bunch of the rewards now.
Right. That's how you get your speeder. That's how you get your bark. You know.
And your ATRT and
Yeah.
desert skiff. What?
Wait, that's really how you get that shit now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
And actually, it's if you never did the legacy, you can go get another bark.
Shit.
How do you go get another bark?
So the bark originally was a vet reward. You'd claim it through the vet system.
Correct.
Well,
And then they
now
changed the
it's
vet
like, yeah, now you get a bark from doing one of the
Theme
legacy
parks in
missions.
Naboo. Watto's
No,
Legacy.
it's
Watto
Yeah,
Legacy.
that's the Watto's quest in the Legacy quest. At the end of the Watto's quest, you get the bark speeder. At the end of Jabba's theme park, you get the desert skiff. The ATRT, I forget where it comes from,
Right.
but it's also in the Legacy quest as well.
I think I bought my ATRT, but yeah.
Dude, fucking now that that's funny, now that the bark comes from Legacy, like very early Legacy, it's dirt cheap. I think a bark is worth 1 million credits, right?
Yeah, and I remember like paying for it when I first got back because I'm like, I need a bark. Except now I made my hover chair because Williak has the hover chair for my, because again, in the old days you didn't have to sit for 5 years. So I put the vehicle customizer, I put it on the hover chair.
It's hilarious. I've seen it.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm thinking about going to a CSR and be like, can you switch this to Old Man Gamer, please? Because I think they will do that if you ask. You can get things moved over. Poor Sal was sitting there in the new thing trying to be like, why can't I get a musty bunker? Like, I messed up. I killed mine. Give me another one.
No, she deleted the characters. A big difference.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, as someone who works in tech support, I really don't like doing work to compensate for user error.
Right. I don't either, but I also get it. Like, especially in a game that's kind of, without people here, you kind of...
Dude, when I was working for an MSP, that was probably 60 to 70% of our tickets was I forgot my password.
I work for an MSP. It is 60 or 70% of the tickets.
And it's like you get the same fucking repeat offenders that just like
the problem children.
And they send a ticket and they get so candid about it. It's like, hey, it's me again. Ha ha ha! I locked myself out of my account. Can you reset it? And it's like, oh.
Yep. Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. I've been there. It's awful. It's by far one of the most awful things that I go through. But I'm also on onboardings now. I don't do a lot with tech support. So, and I love our users, and if any of them are watching, thank you very much for being a part of my company. But
most of our customers were credit unions and banks, right?
Yeah. Oh, they're the worst. I mean, they're the best.
They really are. they 100% are the worst because
they're the best. I still work for MSP. They are amazing. Thank you for those in the financial district who use our MSP as your provider. We are very thankful for you.
And they'd all use this app called Portico. And Portico, like,
oh yeah, I know.
It fucking sucks.
I would never say such things because I like my job.
Well, the difference is I can say whatever I want because I have I'm Mick Odin. That's not associated with, unfortunately, your real life name and your face. Right?
Too many people know my name.
Dude, Portico was the worst. Anytime there was like an update, like we would get as soon as we'd log into the ticket system this morning. If they didn't update overnight or there was an update in the morning, we'd have like 50 tickets without. Oh, my Porticos aren't working, and then we have to reply and be like, there was an update. But the fact that I have to do that, it's like,
yes,
this happens like every 2 weeks. You should know that if your Portico's not working, there was an update. Update it.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm okay with that. Like, I've been in this industry now for 20 years. I love this job. I'm not digging ditches. I'm not doing manual labor. So I have a very, very high tolerance for, end users and PEBCAC and ID10T errors. And I'm good. Like, that's how I've been successful in my career. But I understand the pain. Everybody has that one user. I was working at a job where she told me my first week, she's like, I'm going to be the one. She's like, she came to me. She's like, my first week there, she's like, I'm going to be the user. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I know all you IT guys. You say you have problem users. She's like, I'm yours. And you know what? She was absolutely right. She was 100% self-aware.
We had one like that. It was definitely. She knew that she was always having problems.
Yeah,
and
it's
she'd
okay.
joke about it.
Yeah.
But to be fair, these weren't user errors. Like,
right.
Portico hated her. Her computer would always crash. It wasn't anything. She wasn't one of those that habitual password forgetters or locking herself out of the computer because she tried her password too many times and then locked herself out. It was just literally, for whatever reason, technology hated this person.
And the worst part is now, I mean, everything's 2FA. So not only do you have to remember your password, but you better make sure you have your phone on you that day. You know, and it's like, and that to me is the frustrating part. Like, especially if they're using a third party like Duo. Like, having to deal with
Duo!
the Duo.
we used to rock, paper, scissors for who would have to have the Duo tablet for the day because nobody wanted to dick with Duo.
Oh, nobody wants. It's a Cisco product. You never want to do it.
So, is there a spot that explains Winton's little casino that he has?
What do you mean it explains it? Like what the winning payouts are and stuff, you mean?
Well, does he have his whole casino system explained somewhere?
Probably. He's a senator. They're not getting rid of him anytime soon.
Just send him a message and ask him. I'm sure he'll gladly give it to you, dude. Fucking Duo. Oh my god.
Duo is and my problem is it's like tied into everything at my job too, like our user accounts and stuff. So it's like sometimes you'll get into something like Bitwarden, and it's like I've got to log into Duo twice. I'm like, god dang it.
we only had like a few people were on the kind of like legacy system because we implemented standards. So everyone else was on the Active Directory from like Microsoft 360 or whatever.
Yeah, 365.
Except 365. So that was easy. But we had some credit unions were still on Duo. And so you always had to have the Duo. Someone had to have the Duo tablet.
Say what you will, though, the problem with MS365 is they are so susceptible to token cloning that, Duo, it's very hard to get through. But 365, I mean, we have dealt with it a few times where somebody was an idiot and put their token information in along with their password and, on a phishing, and boom, now we've got, now they're in. It's like there's something to be said for having it outside of 365.
Yeah, but it was easy though. Once you identified it, you could strip that person's permissions very quickly. It was very easy to lock out the specific users.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to do that with AI, to where if we see a weird login out of the country or anything like that for a client, we want it. You got to figure it out. You got to get on the half and half of it, because the last thing you want is to accidentally lock people for genuine stuff. But I mean, cheapers. I mean, one of them, think about it. You can get a ransomware very easily that way. And ransomware is I ever meet the man who came up with that?
Gonna shake his hand.
Oh.
It's genius, though.
It's, I can see it from their perspective. It's, God, it's so, it's like, God, and there's almost no, once they get in, they're in. It's like, how the hell do you get them out? And you don't want to pay them, because the last thing you want to do is support terrorism. But yeah, it's tough. I love this job though. Like I say, I had my 2-year review the other day, because I've only been at this gig for 2 years. And I told my boss, and I've never met it before in my life, I've worked in this industry for 20 years, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. Like, as far as I like onboardings, it's at my pace. It's, it's kind of cool to be part of new customers coming in and getting to meet people. And, it's basically, my job's documenting. I'm not dealing with the day-to-day troubleshooting and day-to-day user. I forgot my Well, I'm tier 3 anyway. You don't deal with that. If we're called in, there's a network problem. You know.
Right.
But yeah, I love this business. I never want to do anything other than IT, except write the book. Someday I want to write a book, but that's like the retirement plan. Yeah.
I mean, the problem is the industry, at least for tier 1, probably tier 2, for the most part, the days are numbered.
Yeah.
Like,
you think AI? I don't think AI.
Yeah, I know AI. I know it's AI.
Yeah.
So I've got one of the dudes that I grew up with, known him for pretty much most of my life. He's a senior director at Microsoft.
Yeah.
And they have stopped hiring. They have a hiring freeze because right now where they're at is they're internally using because they bought what was it? They bought
Copilot.
Right, but they buy some. I forget what AI they bought. They basically just, hey, no, quit it.
We're using an AI to classify our tickets so it goes to the right people.
No, their AI in-house right now. Microsoft already has AI doing tier 1 and tier 2.
What the hell?
And it's learning. So basically, what it does is it had access to all their old tickets, and it went in there. And they had it scanned it, and it learned it if it has in an instant, and it can identify if this has ever happened before, the solution it took, and it learns.
See, yeah, and you know what? This is how we get Terminators. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Do you guys want Terminators? This is how you get Terminators. Do you want Cylons? This is how it happens.
Yeah, so it can identify trends. It can identify all of the stuff. So, like,
there is something
obviously,
to the human,
like mom and pop MSPs. I don't think that they're gonna afford the AI or have the AI right yet. But very short term in this Well,
I don't think MSPs are going to go anywhere because you're still going to have somebody troubleshoot the AI. You're still going to have, I think there is something.
It's going to be a different kind of MSP. It won't be. Right. It won't be like you are now, where you're on the customer level. You'll be, I guess, basically, for lack of term, a mechanic for the AI, right?
And I don't think anybody. Well, I think that can happen, but I think outside of the larger corporations and the larger cities, most small and medium business owners are not going to want AI because they want the human factor. Like, we have a hard enough time. Our phones are answered, thank God. And it's a selling point where they're like, you answer your calls? You don't have somebody like making me press 1 and go through this prompt and that prompt to tell you what I need? We're like, no, we answer the call. I think there could be an AI backlash for some of that stuff for tier 1, especially tier 1 and tier 2, because that is the most customer facing. Tier 3 could be a problem. Networking trends, port flapping, things of that nature that, an AI can kind of really get its nuts and bolts into. I would far more suspect I'm going to see that than I am tier 1 and 2, because nobody wants to talk to a machine. Like they want, because part of what you do in tier 1 and tier 2 tech support is, if you're a good tier 1 and tier 2 rep, is you're going to empathize with what's going on. You're going to talk to the person. You're going to work them through the problem. Something like password resets, sure. Something like, my software isn't working, it can get a little dicey. I can see why Microsoft is doing it, but because they're a developer, they know what their tech support calls are. But I think MSPs who have to know a little bit about everything, like, I don't know how you AI MSPs, because you'd have to teach it new products every time. Say Portico. Like, if I didn't have a Portico customer before, how can I AI tier 1? It's a thought. I don't think you're wrong, but did everybody leave? Are they gone? Am I alone? All by myself. Did my Discord crash? Oh well. Well, this has been your AI Minute while Will is doing Tier 4 duty missions. Oh, Dark is still here. Yeah, I didn't put the robot chips in yet, Dark. I haven't had a chance, really. Plus, I'm flying my shuttle, and I love my shuttle. All good. Oh, I'm tired. These duty missions are such a pain in the... And I'm doing it just to get to the gunboats at this point. I mean, I know I'll get my 100X and Y wings, no problem, but... It's like I just need the gunboat. I've got my YTs done. I wish there was a place where Tier 4 gunboats just spawned. That would be nice. Oh, that's right. I'm not running Mark IV torpedoes. We were gonna do space battles tonight, and oh, you mean the 8 o'clock? Yeah, I'll do the 8 o'clock space battle, which is in 8 minutes. Is it 7:52 or 7:32? What time is it? Ziggy, what time is it?
The time is 7:52 p.m.
Oh shit! Yeah, so I gotta get out of here. I don't think I'm gonna do it in my shuttle. No, I'll switch to probably the Starwing, or not Starwing, but okay. Let's go do this gunboat, and then we'll go back, switch up for Naboo. McCoden, where'd you go? Oh, he's playing the other game. Ah, very cool. Come on, I need this gunboat. Let's go. Space battles happen every... they happen every 2 hours, but half of them are PvP and half of them are PvE. I tend to fly the PvEs because I don't have a good PvP ship yet. I have it, it's just not geared right. I don't care what Obi-Wan says. I gotta gear it up a little bit better. Otherwise I'd be doing PvP more. What the hell, man? Did I miss it? Oh, it's down there? No. Oh, it's down there. Okay. I gotta clean up my target locations and stuff in here. There it is. Trying to get below it. I might die here. I should be targeting the guns, I know. I'm just using the armor for... Yep, now we're done. Yeah, I did it wrong. Yeah, I need to do that, Boar. That's not what happened every time I'm not on stream. Alright. Also really wanted to get down to, Alright, so... Let's go down and switch to my other ship. Oh, wait. I really don't want this to be destroyed. So let's leave. Do the free repair by coming here and ejecting. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to launch again. Yeah, Mambu, it is pinned in the legends, and it does go by your time zone in the wiki. I don't know if you're Eastern time zone, then Naboo is going to happen now. I don't care where I land. Clear me for landing. Let's switch my ship, fly over to Naboo. Do I take the tie? Is the question. Yeah, let's take the TIE Defender again. Let's get used to it. Except I really like having missiles. You know what? I like having missiles. Why not? And it's been a while. We haven't flown the XG in a while. $12 there. 12 there. Do I have countermeasures? Oh, load those shit. Alright, let's do this. Because some idiot decided to use daylight savings in my state. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Let's hyperspace to Naboo. I think the second one, Penumbra, is closest. Alright, just telling the guildies we're going to Naboo, but we're going to fly Naboo. This will be fun. Yeah. Ooh. Trying something new, the TIE Oppressor with 3 Mark II space bomb launchers. Wow. That should be interesting. At least you won't be stealing any of my starship kills, you asshole. You'll be stealing some of my starship kills, I know. Now let me ask you this, Dark, because it sounds a little... Why do they not group? Like, what's the point of grouping? Do we just group in space even though we're not on the same ship so we can see each other's targets? Or... Like, because we're not getting GCW, right? Ooh, 2 are experimental boost Borstals. Nice. I've got 3 experimental Borstals here. Alright, there's our frigate. The other frigate's not here yet? Oh, that's cool. Acro's here. Danella's here. So we've got some crates. Oh, there's a blue ship over there. RSF Stinger, okay. So nobody so far. No Rebs. That's kind of nice. Well, there's a Reb. Mava Naila. So we're going to have some Rebs up here. Does she have more than one over there? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What else you got over here? Oh, there's the frigate. let's do this. Don't get too close. Here we go. I don't want an A-Wing. X-Wing. Let's do that one. I really should be running the command to find the ace pilots, but not tonight. One of these times I should program in that macro. Did I even hit him yet? Oh yeah, I got a little on him. Okay. Dude, get off my kill, man! Oh, I got the loot for that. Ha ha, fucking sucks to be you. Dick. Where did that go? There it is. Okay, this might have been a bad joystick placement. I gotta work on my joystick placement here. Yeah, doing the weapon 4 overcharge, even with 8s. Man, does my thing get drained. This is taking too long. A lot of A-Wings. Oh, is that a ship stopped? No. Why are there only A-Wings? Where the hell are all the other ships? Oh, there's a stopped one. B-Wing. Let's go get that. Yeah, this joystick's in a real bad spot. What the hell's hitting me? Oh, it's the frigate. That's what I was afraid of. Damn it, fucking frigate. This guy's flying right around it. I realize I've been paying for repairs, which is just silly. It's an extra 10 seconds, but you know what? It saves me 5 or 6K here. All right, this should be a little better. Its joystick's in a better position. Yeah, a lot better for me to control. Pulling back was like really tough. A Y-wing. We like Y-wings. Did I get the weapon? Got the weapon. Where's another Y-wing? Oh, they got it. Can't even line up shots anymore. Got it. B-wing. Got it. Z95. I wonder if I should put weapon 3 back on here, but it takes so long with weapon 3. Like, you need weapon 4, it just gotta shoot less. You're kidding me. Somebody disabled it and didn't destroy it. Great. Come on, lock on.
And this is why I don't use missiles.
Well, I have to because I'm using 2 8s and my capacitor is just drying up. Or I'm using 3 8s, not 2.
Are you using the Delta Cap with the 61.5 recharge?
No, it's just in my, what do you call it? Can't tell you what I'm using right now in this. It's not the TIE Defender, it's the one I normally use for PvE. XG4 or XG3 or whatever the hell it is there, XG1.
Oh, XG1.
Good ship. I like the 2 missile launchers.
Yeah, I don't use the missile launchers in my XG1.
I love it. Are you kidding me? It especially if you're trying it with the way Sturmy was for a while. Believe it or not, you wouldn't get a chance to hit some components. You know, like either something would happen. So what I started having to do was if I loaded missiles, I at least could target it and then fire.
Piece of
Got
shit
it.
phone.
Where the hell's the battle? I want to check out the frigate. That's still 67%. Oh, there's a stop.
Yeah, I think
ship.
I'm using like Mark 6 capacitor in my XG1, and I've still got like 5k mass.
I'm running a Mark 5. 37k, recharge 64.
For 3 more k mass, you can get a recharge of 71 with an Epsilon cap.
That's not a bad idea.
Which I think I have an extra one I could probably sell you for like 500k, because I think I bought the schematic for 200 and then
Okay.
I paid the
Yeah, I've
crafter
got-
200 for it.
I want to get you your pack with the shuttle in it too. The only thing I'm using still is the cap and the shield. I might not even be using the cap. I might be using my POB cap.
You should be using a POB cap. I'm pretty sure that's what I put in there.
Yeah, but Mac had one for my POB, so I'm using that. Like if I had the part that was comparable, I just use that so that I could give you back, you know. I know you said I could borrow your stuff as long as I need it, but it's like, you know, you don't want to be that guy. You know. Oh, that's an RSF Stinger. Why am I in the Naboo space? No, I want to be in the Naboo space battle. Ooh, is that a stop ship? It is.
Damn, I've gotten quite a bit of GCW this week.
I have not, and I don't know why. I've been doing a ton of shit, but I'm only at about 100k. But I haven't done a lot of PvP, a lot of ground PvP.
Duties only get you about. Those duties only get you about 50k, 60k GCW per run.
Yeah, that's kind of why. That's kind of why. I mean, like Matt keeps doing the duties, and I'm like, okay, well, I want to do stuff with the guild, so I'm cool. But if I'm going to do duties, I'd much rather do the tier 4s, which are going to get me towards getting my own, you know, YE4, than... What the hell's... Who's hitting me? You know, I'd much rather do that, but I get it. I like being a part of it, and, you know, we're turning systems over and stuff. But, you know, sometimes, too, from a content perspective, it's like I'm sitting in a turret. You know, I'm like... kind of want to be doing something, but it's all good. That's why I liked it when we were doing OGs on Mondays. I was like, that's good content. People like to watch that shit.
Is Mike Odin still around, or is he gone?
I think he went for the night. Well, he's playing that game of his, so I don't know. He might still be in chat.
Oh,
I don't have
Star
my
Citizen.
Discord open. I don't have my Discord open in my screen.
I'm looking for mercenary contracts. I'll hunt down the Kessel pirates.
What do you mean? Is that like space missions or something, or?
Yeah, it's a high tier duty mission. Which, because I switched everything out, I have to put my flight computer back in. That shit's annoying. Oh well.
Yeah, I know the feeling. So do you have to fly high tier with like a pilot, like a fighter, or do you go into like a gunboat or?
I fly it with my fighter.
Uh,
I don't finish them half the time, or I don't think I've really finished one at all. But they've got the highest token payout.
yeah. I got a new follower. Thank you, Ohio Wahoo. I hope I never have to say that again. No, I'm just kidding. Feel free to chat to us. B-Wing. Let's go kill that. I like B-Wings. I don't like A-Wings.
What shield are you using in your XG?
Good question. One for when I'm not in the middle of shooting other things I can answer. But I'm using a pretty good shield. I think I'm using a tier 7 or 8. Come on.
Oh, I already have the Kessel mission. That's right. I forgot.
Somebody's shooting at me.
I take the mission.
Shield is a
from
KSI,
Dathomir.
so it's a level 10.
How much HP does it have? Do you know?
I'll tell you in a flash. You know what? I'm an escape pod. This A-Wing really wants to kill me, and I need to. Legends certainly pushed it to between ESB and ROTJ. Yeah, Legends totally did. It is definitely between Empire and Return. Alright, let me take a second here. So my shield, the hit points are 790. Front
That's
shield
the
28.
max?
Front shield 2897. Back shield 2897.
Oh, so you're using an S8.
Yeah.
I'm guessing your mass is probably between 20 and 30k.
Mass is at 219,490. Oh, mass max is 224. So I've got about 3k left.
No, I'm talking about your shield mass.
Oh. 26 or 2360. 23620.
And what's your engine's top speed?
Not very high. That's where I kind of shield. Well, it's a Mark V. It's one of max. 117.
Okay, that's better then.
Yeah. My weapons are all blue Borstal.
Are they RE'd at least?
Oh, God, yes. Everything in here is pretty much RE'd. Otherwise, I don't think I'd have that much. It's not bad. It's just, like I said, I think the you might be right about the capacitor. Get a better Epsilon.
Yeah, I was surprised how cheap Epsilon schematics were, because it's
Yeah.
a collection cap. Like, compared to every other collection cap, like, that's the one that people don't really buy for some reason.
All right.
Probably because it has the least use.
There are a lot of rebels up here, I think, tonight. So there's a lot of ships left still. Dude, oh, I got it. Shut up. Oh, these guys trying to steal kills. Oh, it's frustrating. And it's always the same guys, too.
Fucking hate these damn KSCs. Alright, Skik's almost dead.
Is that a Z95? Is that the Z95 I was fighting? Yes, it is. How you doing? You're gonna die now. You came back for me. Well, don't forget, too, at the space battles, like, they remove your capacitor. Jesus, there's a rebel gunboat? Holy shit, what does our frigate look like? Oh, we might be in trouble here. Oh, we're in trouble here. Imperial gunboats at 0% shield. And rebel frigate, or Imperial frigates at 0% shield, and the rebels still at like 40. They showed up here with a fucking rebel gunboat. The rebels are trying to take this system now. What the hell's hitting me? Come on, let me destroy this thing before I have to eject.
Be right.
Take your time. Oh, a fucking X-Wing. And an X-Wing and a B-Wing on my ass.
Got the sex swing and the B-Wing.
The thing about it is, in these missions, X-Wing... Oh, it's a Z95. It's not even an X-Wing. Oh, Jesus. I got 4 ships on me. Oh. Yeah, Rebels are going to win this one.
I'm still slightly salty about the Naboo battle the other day, or that Dantooine where I went to it, and the rebels didn't show up till halfway through.
Yeah, this happened here too. But now there's a freaking... Now there's a fracking... Yeah, now there's a rebel gunboat.
Well, it's peak U.S. time, so it makes sense. It's frustrating, but it makes sense.
Well, and they're trying to take Naboo back. Like, we've owned Naboo for quite some time. These guys are now... I mean, we were talking about it earlier. Rebels are really going after Naboo. We're not seeing as much Sturm up here at this battle, which we used to always see Sturm at this battle. Like, so...
That's interesting that Sturm isn't showing up.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of us up here, but that's it. And none of them are Sturm, I don't think. There might be one Sturm gunboat, but it's not like they used to. They used to show up in force.
Good old Sturm.
Gosh, I almost want to outfit this one with like the best booster I could put in it. Because the problem with the Naboo space battle too is the freaking space stations are 12K away, man. You're spending like 2.5 minutes just getting back to the fight. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. Yeah, the Imperial frigate's only at 14%, 90%. Yeah, we're dead. We're gonna be dead.
I guess the rebels are starting to show out, huh?
Yeah, there's quite a few up here actually. And like I said, one of them's in a gosh darn gunboat.
That shit always annoys me. Like, I get it, but it's just so cheesy.
Well, I get why you do it. I thought about doing it.
Well, if you don't have any alts in any of the turrets, then you get 2.75x damage, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's just frustrating because it's like you're choosing the damage more than anything. Like,
Right.
and in PvP, you don't get the turret bonus, so I feel like if the GC.
Well, what's killing me here
I
is
feel
the
like
gunboat is focused entirely, and because we can't PvP, the gunboat is focused entirely on the frigate.
Right, and that's kind of like when we do the regular invasions, you know, nobody flags up for those, so they just go and kill shit. If you're flagged, and they're like, oh no, we don't want to fight you, we just want to fight NPCs.
Right.
Like, imagine if they did on the ground what they do with space, where they make, like, some of the city invasions,
Yeah.
like, PvP only.
Well, that's what they do. This is PvP only. Oh Jesus. Well, I think they do that. Like I can't PvE in space. Like at a PvP battle, you have to flag up.
No, well, as
Yeah,
long
you
as get
cannot
clean,
you
yeah.
shoot at anything unless you are overt. So the Dantooine
Yeah,
and Loke battles are completely PvP.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They should do a ground, like, for a ground invasion. They should make it PvP only, where you have to flag up to do the ground invasion.
See, I don't know if I agree with that because a lot of people don't want a PvP. They really don't. And even me, man, I'm avoiding space PvP right now because I'm not geared for it. It's going to take you so long to gear, and it's such a different way to play. PvP is one of those things that, yeah, you should do it. It's a good idea. You know, you get a lot of GCW from it, and I'm gonna PvP. I'm gonna have to do some ground based probably tomorrow because I'm so low. But you know, it was a holiday week too, man. What are you gonna do? Like last week and this week, it's like forget about it.
Well, I'll agree. Like, space PvP is horrendous. I'm not
It's
a fan
so
of space
specialized,
PvP.
and you have to be so geared for it. And if you're not geared for it, you're just yeah.
I would say it's not even gear. Well, it is to some degree, but not entirely.
It's 100% gear, dude.
No,
It's
not.
90% gear, and some of it's. I mean, the spinny thing and all of that, sure. But you know, if like I said the other night, I was just getting one-shotted, and it's because I didn't have the right gear.
Well, you're going up. Like those guys that run like S7s on their little one-gun ships. The reason they can do that is because they're small and maneuverable. So, like, if you hit them with 3 guns, you're gonna 1 or 2 shot them.
But I wasn't running with S7s. You know, it's
whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. But they're running 10s, dude. It is 100% an arms
I
race.
guarantee you they're not. I mean,
Okay.
some of them are, but I guarantee you they're not running 10. Certain ships, yes, but other ships, I can guarantee with 100% certainty they're not running 10s.
Okay.
Like, if they're in West Wing, there's a 95% chance they're running all 8s. I only know a few pilots that run with 10s, and they don't run with 3 10s. They only run with 2.
Right. Well, I didn't say he was running 3. I think he was running 2. It's all good though. What is it? It is what it is. I'm not upset. I was just like, well, this is, all I'm gonna do. All I'm doing is feeding them. I'm like, so I was like, I almost got out, and then those guys are like, they added me to the group, and I'm like, well, all right, now I'm in a group. I don't want to leave.
It's just.
So, yeah, it's frustrating from that perspective because yeah, sure, I got tier 3, I managed to, but
Well,
you
the
kind of
problem with
want to
space
hang,
PvP
and yeah.
The problem with space PvP is it's all spinny, spin, and then, it's, oh, red is dead. The only time the spacers don't do red is dead is in the Kessel system.
What do you mean?
If you're red, you're dead.
In Kessel? Okay.
No.
Oh.
Like in the PvP battles, like you want to go up there and kill NPCs, they're like, oh, it's a PvP battle. If you don't want a PvP, don't come up to it.
Whoa.
Oh, we are definitely losing. Yeah, our frigates at systems. And their frigate still has 62% shielding. Yep, we're going to lose. We're going to lose big. But they brought a rebel gunship up here.
Then the other problem is going to be, your shields and your armor plates. Like some of those guys are using really big armor plates.
I wasn't getting through their
big,
shielding.
I mean,
Yeah.
What?
I wasn't getting through the shielding though. So it's not a big deal. It's just one of those, like, I can understand why some people don't want a PvP. And if SWG tried to force PvP down people's throats, I think you'd see people leaving quicker than not.
Well,
I'm
just saying, like, with those ground invasions, like, it would be interesting to mandate PvP for, 1 or 2 a day. So
I
if
feel
they
like
wanted
they used to.
invasion-
I felt like on live, weren't those? I always thought those were PvP. So maybe it's just because Asylum made us. Asylum would make us flag up. When we did it before, Asylum would make us flag up. Like, we'd be like, now that I think about it.
But, like, it's frustrating if you build, you're ready to defend, and you've just got people chipping away at your shit that aren't PvP because they're just there for the PvE aspect. And, there were a few times where I was working on one of my Rebel Aces, or I was doing an Ace of Aces run or something.
Right.
And I was on a trader, and I was a Rebel, and I was trying to run through Doaba Gorfell when it was a GCW zone. And the PvPers were killing me, and they're like, just wait for the flashpoint to end. It's like, you motherfuckers.
Right.
And then, like, if you go up to the space battles and you're flying for PvP and, like, you're just trying to kill NPCs, people are like, oh, you came up, it's a PvP battle, I'm just going to keep killing you.
Yeah, and usually if I tell people, hey, I'm trying to, get my 17, they usually they leave me alone for the most part. Like I said, I was doing okay with that until I got in a group and they're like, let's go get them. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I tried telling the guys in the group, I'm like, dudes, I'm squishy. Like, big time squishy. Like, I don't think you guys want me to PvP at all. I should just stand over here. Let me go hit the frigate. It's all right, though. Yeah, we are so going to lose this. All I got are A-Wings out here.
Like, for me, I don't have fun. Oh, you dumb motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker. Get out the middle of the fucking road with your dark-ass clothes on.
Oh, that just
fucking
happened.
Lucky I didn't run your ass over.
No, I think you are, because a pedestrian always has the right of way, whether or not they're in dark. Depends on the cop you get, but...
Well, you're walking in the middle of a road at fucking night when there's a sidewalk? That's your own fault. I'll be back, maybe.
Take your time. Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna start hitting the frigate. See if I can get, if we can at least get it to systems. Let's see if I get points for just hitting the bridge. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Harbinger. I don't like PvP either. I do it because we need the GCW. And in group PvP, I can do okay. I die a lot, but you know, if you have a good team calling it, like if you're in a good voice chat with it, you can do okay. Come on. I hate these fucking A-Wings. And of course, me without any missiles. So that's another reason I have missiles is A-Wings. Yeah, we are so not winning this. Oh, wow. Yeah, they've got our ship. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I get points for hitting the components even though they're not up. I don't think you do, but I'm giving it a shot. I don't think I've ever been in this battle where we lost. So this will be interesting.
I'll be back.
Yep. Pickings are slim. Yep, this is rousing entertainment. What's our frigate at? Oh, we're almost dead. Do we get a respawn? No. All A-Wings. Kind of wondering why the Imperial pilots haven't focused on this at all when we know we have a gunboat firing on our frigate. Jeepers, guys, end this thing, will you? For crying out loud. Oh, they're at our, yeah, they're on reactor for us. That's not good. Seriously, they're all out there trying to chase those last 4 A-Wings. I'm the only one sitting over here shooting at the frigate. Are you kidding me? Well, I wonder if they left because we were going to lose. Getting a little close. I hate these A-Wings so very much. Well, this is annoying. Tier 3, 30 and 2. Oh, there you go. That happened. What the hell's shooting at me? Oh, Borvo. I'm not knowing, at least right now. Oh, hey, Flip, how are you? Yeah. You couldn't shoot your space bombs at the frigate. Yeah. There were some shenanigans going on there. Like I said, I'm kind of mad that the rebels or the imps were not shooting at the frickin' frigate. Like when we were down to like the last 4 A-Wings, these guys are like, no, man, we're good. We're going to keep going after those 4 A-Wings. It's like, that doesn't win us the no. Yeah, or we would have dropped it. Yeah, I kept hitting at it too. I know you were there, dude. I think the gunboat, the rebel gunboat, they burned through our frigate. It's like if they're gonna bring a gunboat, then yeah, I gotta get my freaking YE4, man. I gotta get it. I'm gonna have to, and I gotta load it up, cause that's just crazy. If they're going to bring gunboats to the PvE battles, I mean, we're going to have to do something. Although Sturm started doing it first, to be fair. I mean, but that's just it. It's like I said earlier. Sturm is not showing up to these anymore. Like, not in the way they used to. You know, Sturm used to be, like, out in force. And now they're just kind of, they're just around. There's usually, like, 1 or 2, but it's not like it used to be. There used to be, like, 4 or 5. But in any event, let's we're gonna escape pod. I'm gonna go back to my main place, and yeah, I'm gonna start looking at some of the ways I can make these better. I definitely think my XG1 here should stay my PvE ship, but I'm starting to wonder if I should take those 3 8s out and put 2 10s. Just for kicks. You know, see what that would do. I think I could have enough mass for that, because, I mean, I'm taking 90 mass, I think, well, 60 mass. So I'll be 10, a little bit 10 over. That's an interesting idea. Throw 2 10s in there as opposed to 3 8s. Problem is the capacitor. Like, them draining my capacitor all the time, that's just horse shit. Let's see, did we get anything good? Yeah, the capacitor's key right now. Let's see what we got. I don't think I got anything good. All right, let's go sell it all, man. Nothing statted. Yeah, nothing statted. Let's just go ahead and do this up then. But I think this is going to be the end of the stream for tonight. I'm getting kind of sleepy. I got a long day tomorrow. Tomorrow is Hoth Hump Day, so that's kind of fun. We'll have a good time there. Yeah, a better reactor. What do you mean? What's your reactor sitting at? You know, what's your reactor sitting at, though, bro? Oh, I hate that sometimes. Okay, I'm good. Oh, that's an Epsilon. Good, I don't need him to give me one. Let's go see what we can do here. Let's grab a couple. I think I have low costers in here. $40K. Where's the one you gave me? I know I have one available from there. I think it might be in my ship. Who's talking to me from work at this time of night? Knock team. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Guys, we're doing some stuff tonight. I just sell space food. I don't care if it's stat or not. I'm not playing the lottery or something that will never come. Well, I save at Harbinger to see what I can build, as well as some of it is to sell on Mindcrime. He does sell some pretty decent stuff, so let me see. I bet you drop the Epsilon. Oh wait, what's the Epsilon versus? 71, 3K more. I mean, that fits on. Well, no, it doesn't. 21.9, 22.4. Yeah, I guess it does. 22, 22, 23. If I can get two 10s in there, I wonder if that would make it a little bit better. 39. Just for kicks and or giggles. Well, I was gonna go, but now what I'll do is we'll fly over to Mos Eisley real quick. I've actually kind of thought about churning Mindcrime into everything's a million. Like instead of everything for $1, so no matter how good or bad it is, everything I sell in there is just 1,000,000 credits. Alright, so let's throw this in. Alright, so what are we at? 19328. And I need 39K. So I'm only a couple of hundred off. Take one of the missiles. Well, let's take the counter chaff launcher out. Let's see what that does. $192,428. Let me see what I need to put in here. Calculator. Yes, because math is a good thing. 22461. 4681. Minus 192,428. 32. I don't think there's a 32K 10. I'd have to give up the missiles. Yeah. $22,822. And one weapon ordinance is 5K. So yeah, there's no way it's going in there. Okay, well now I want to see what it looks like. Flying without missiles. I mean, she's holding her own now. It's the overload. The overload 4. If I'm going to do it with 10s, I probably got to go to overload 3. Yeah, she burns through the capacitor. 10s are burning right through it. Because of the overload. Wonder if I put overload 3 on this chip. Yeah, you only get like 30 or 40 shots before you're out of capacitor. Well, it's definitely something to think about over the next coming days. And I like heavy missiles. I don't care what he says. They're great for the A-wings. I gotta think about it. I mean, 8s have always been enough on this ship. It's gotta be the fact that I'm overloading to the status of 4. Maybe... Let's go back and put everything back. We did change the capacitor a little bit. So, that might have been just enough. Because this ship is really... I designed this ship for the PvE space battles. This is meant to be used there. So with the idea that the cap is going to get shrunk. Yeah, I'll take a look here. Maybe we won't throw 10s in. We'll put 8s in. What the fuck? Alright, everything else is loaded. Countermeasures loaded. Oh, let's change the droid to the one with tier 3. Weapon overload 3. Let's try that. But I feel like you gotta go 4 if I'm using 8s. But we'll give this a shot first. Yeah, it almost keeps itself going. Weapon overload 3 with that Epsilon charger. Huh. Well, it's something to think about. We'll use this probably tomorrow night. Because I do tend to do the space mission once we're done with Hoth. So I'll roll it tomorrow night. We'll roll with the 8s. I'll roll with the 8s and the 4 again. I'll change it to the 4. We'll see how it does. So that'll be tomorrow night. So hope you guys had a great time. I'm really glad to be around. Thank you very much for hanging during the stream. I'll be back tomorrow night with Hoth, and take care. Have yourselves a good one, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.